just taking in the CG here. Yeah, taking the CG. Okay, let's have a look, see. So, Isao's in the back, Misha's falling asleep and drooling. Shizune is kind of like staring. She honestly has a flirty look to her face there. And Lily's up front, Akira obviously up front because she's the designated driver. Hideaki's strapped to the roof, I imagine. No, he's probably next to Shizune. Or maybe, no. I don't see him on her lap or anything, so probably is. Or maybe they left him behind and he's running after the car as we speak. My expectations of a somewhat relaxing drive through the countryside are fulfilled. Except for, you know, the smell of cow shit. Akira's driving is as smooth and peaceful as the surroundings, to the point where Misha falls asleep during the trip. That is surprising. I was expecting it to be like, well, actually, why would I expect that? I mean, we didn't technically see her driving in Hanako's route, but it was implied, and Sao didn't bring up anything negative about it. But I was thinking the freaking scene in Azumangadale with this like crazy freaking driver. I was expecting that, but then I remembered, they've proven she's not a bad driver. I thought this trip would have been rather too slow paced for Shizune's liking, but she seems to generally enjoy it. Even with Hideaki awkwardly sandwiched between her and the door. Okay, so he is just like, Hideaki, you're not getting in on this CG. Fuck off. Just like, quick, Lily, put your head up so that you will obstruct his view. Actually, oh, that son of a bitch. I think I see part of his face, potentially. Or maybe that's just the lighting from the window, I don't know. I want to strip with a blah 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 between her and the door. She just keeps looking out the window and smiling. All the while crushing him to death. The area surrounding the river is quite beautiful. It's like someone, you know, went to an area and took a picture, which is what it is. The area surrounding the river is quite beautiful. Akira and Shizune head off for the river so quickly that we have no choice but to chase them. We would be left in the dust otherwise. I can see Hideaki. Hideaki. It's gonna take a while getting used to that name. And Lily are just humouring the siblings, Lily being the more unenthusiastic of the two. Misha seems as happy as ever, though. Looks like she managed to latch on to some of Shizune and Akira's excitement. As for myself, I'd rather eat now, but the thought of fresh fish prepared by Lily is appealing. River is larger than I'd imagined, although very scenic and peaceful. Other than a small pier apparently built just to fish off of. This place looks untouched by civilization. Looks like a Bob Ross painting though. No, actually it doesn't. Or maybe, no. It needs more happy trees and some more mountains. This place looks untouched by civilization and makes me realize how much greenery I've seen lately. Shizune pulls Misha away so that they can explain how to fish to Akira, Lily, and Hideaki. Sentence, man! You're supposed to pause there. You know, to fish to Akira. Then you stop and then continue, but I just read through the whole thing. Lily and Hideaki are talking between themselves, so I decided to join the enthusiastic trio. So which one of these lures should I use then? Can I use this cute little one? Wait, this is a contest. We need pick teams first. Hichan and I will be on one team. Of course, Hichan, you're going to be on our team too, won't you? We can be the student council team. Okay. Alright then, that makes me, Hideaki, and Lily on the other team. Lily, what should we call ourselves? I don't think it matters. I don't see why it matters. I can't read their lines at the same time, though. Team no enthusiasm it is. Yet again, Akira's best efforts are rebuffed. Shizune and Misha, on the other hand, have no lack of enthusiasm whatsoever. So you can be god damn it, freaking messing up with the monotone again. So you can be it's just, god damn it, every character has a distinct voice now. All of a sudden, there's multiple characters. This must be like where a voice actor must feel like this, like one's after freaking voice acting multiple characters in a scene. I mean, I've been doing that this whole LP, but there's never been, well, there probably has been. Maybe not, because this is a lot of characters, like freaking Yeah, 6 technically. 6 freaking characters in one scene. So you can be our point man. Please try out to catch as many or the biggest fish as possible. There it is. Well, I mean, no one's even caught. Not caught. I'm not a fish, damn it. No one's even taught me how to fish yet. We can do that now. After a quick tutorial, Shizune immediately tries to draw us into a discussion about the strategy in a tag team fishing competition. Somehow, competition doesn't seem particularly applicable to a sport where you spend hours sitting down and hope the fish bites a worm. It looks like Hideaki got stuck with a spare rod. You know, it's just a string tied to a bamboo pole, right? That means that when deciding the order, you should go against him. What? Why me? You have the least experience here, Hichan. Yeah, so who's the best here? Shizune? Hideaki is your brother. He's probably just as good. Probably fishes all the time since he lives close to the lake. He might even be better. Watching you three makes my head hurt. You know, I'm only hearing 2/3 of a conversation, right? What's this about? Picking our lineup. Akira makes a troubled face. She's getting impatient, which probably isn't too unreasonable. If you're impatient, that only makes me more excited. Now I want to play for higher stakes. What you say? She wants to play for higher stakes. That wouldn't be too hasty. We have beginner's luck twice over on our side after all. The only way you'll be able to beat that is by catching the whole ocean. Well, that's probably going to inspire her more to be more competitive. It's a freshwater body of water, you marine biologist! A weird insult, delivered with unblinking and innocent good cheer. Akira doesn't seem bothered. She laughs it off and Shizune looks like her usual mischievous self again. I'm glad they get along. It's weird, isn't it? It's complete opposite between Lily and Shizune. So we gotta pick teams or what? I'm getting kinda hungry. I saw Misha and I are on one team, and Lily, Hideaki, and you are on the other, aren't you? I suppose that's the most obvious arrangement. Wouldn't mixing up a little bit be more fun though, eh? You don't want to fish with your own sister? Well, none of us know how to fish, so putting both of us on the same team is kinda... Well, it sounds like I've heard something kind of dangerous. I tried to change the subject before Shizune can turn that incredulous look on her face into something more, anything more. So I guess you and Shizune know each other. Sure do. We go way back. Akira throws a knowing grin at Shizune. It's not until Misha's finished translating what she said that Shizune gains a troubled face. Akira sure is different from Lily. Aside from how they look, she's much more informal and laid back. I expected Lily's family to all be proper and formal like her, so this is a surprise. But I feel like she's easy to talk to. Well, while we did get to see her in Hanuko's route a bit, we didn't really see too much of her, but she did give off the general impression she's obviously way more laid back and more casual. As much as I like talking about catching fish, we should probably actually do it sometime. Would you suggest that there should be a lineup like in baseball? Or should it be everyone at once, or tag battle style? Can everyone sit wherever they want, or do teams have to stick together? Do we call where we fish? What fish sizes will be counting? Seeing Akira groan after Misha dutifully translates for her, Shizune rubs her glasses, laughing silently. Never mind, let's just fish then. It can be an individual contest. Oh shit. Hey, Shizune, you're not fishing. Well, neither's Lily. What, is it just like, no, you two. Wait. Reminds me of, what was his name? Shit, what was his name? Oh, it's been freaking years, man. Shit, what was his name? Name. God damn it. What was his name? Name. Well, saying name and name over again isn't really gonna help, is it? And neither is that, really. Or maybe... what was it? Satoshi, yeah, that was his name. I think. Maybe. From Higurashi? Yeah, I think. Yeah. Then again, I'll probably just be like, I could probably Google him and just like, oh wait, it doesn't actually, for some reason, remind me of him anyway. I don't know. But the thing to remember is that is a girl, not a guy. It's like, we got 2 traps now. So technically we did have an encounter with a trap before, you know, the male equivalent. But still. I sit down ready to fish, although I'm not feeling very confident. Everyone else is already sitting, except Akira, who takes a seat next to me and throws her line out after taking off her suit jacket and rolling up her sleeves. He says that, but he doesn't really, well, he doesn't really look necessarily confident, more kind of relaxed and chill and all that. Misha and Hideaki end up sitting on the shore and fishing together, as there's not enough room on the pier for everyone. Truth be told, I'd rather be sitting next to Shizune, but her dress is approachable enough. Don't know why I sang all that. And again, Hideaki's been denied a CG. He's like, no, Hideaki, fuck off. You go on the other side of the lake or some shit. Go on the other side of the pier, asshole. Careful there, you're a little close. Don't tangle our landscape. So you've never fished before? No, but I've seen a bit of it on TV. I always wanted to catch one of those big fish with a sword for a face. Marlin, I think. If I recall correctly, those are from the ocean. They're saltwater fish. I know that. Why's everyone acting like I don't know the difference between freshwater and saltwater fish? Go on carefully, you'll scare off the fish, saltwater or not. Akira's voice is somewhat loud between her attempts to both egg on Shizune and keep Lily entertained. So she may have a voice. My line doesn't seem to be picking up anything, but I don't know how much of that is done to Akira. Down, I mean. Shizune does her best to relax in the sun, and Bose will look off very well, but I can tell that she'd be slightly put off by knowing what's being talked about. Not having Misha around can be a real problem. And you know, because he's fishing, he can't really, you know, sign for her. So, what's the score so far? Are we winning? I hope we are, given that I've entrusted you with our team's success. You entrusted your team's success with an amateur, and what happened to the individual? Wait, actually, they did. Yeah, I guess that could technically count. I mean, individual is like, it's still a team battle, but we do it one at a time. But then again, well, maybe I suppose Misha and Hideaki are probably just sitting there, you know, just chilling and waiting for their turn. If they're fishing, then it's an illegal move, and you're automatically disqualified. Except it'd be both teams disqualified, and that would make no sense because it'd just be a tie. I managed to do some awkward signing with creative placement of my rod. No. It's probably close to being gibberish in spoken terms. You're like right there, can't you tell? Disappointing. Let yourself get distracted. You have to stay focused. Well, what do you want him to do? Just like, hey, tell me what's the score. So you have to, you know, pay attention to me and, you know, pay attention to your sign language and all that. Thus, not being able to concentrate entirely on the fish. Should have known. Well, it's 0-0 in any case. Akira chuckles, although it's clear that really took the wind out of her sails. Is it just numbers now, or are we keeping track of size too? Both. Grading matters. Who's going to be grading them? Are you a certified fish judge? Shizune shakes her head to signify that she isn't. But it doesn't seem like it would be very hard. Tell Misha to stop flailing her hands around like that. It's scaring all the fish away. And ask Hideaki why he hasn't even bothered to cast yet. What are you... I thought this was individual, man. I mean, if everyone's going to be fishing, then what about you, Shizune? Or have you already finished? And what about Lily? Or is Lily not going to do any fishing? What? I don't know. I look over to the two and yell what Shizune said to them. She-chan, I think he's upset that he's stuck with the backup rod. Since Misha is largely unable to sign anything coherently right now, she only gets a puzzled look from Shizune for a reply. Shizune just sighs after I translate for her. Hey, even if you're depressed about it, you've got to try. You could catch a big one for all you know, but you won't catch anything unless you do. I feel that at least half of her encouragement is because of Hideaki does the... if Hideaki does catch the big one, she wants to be there to eat it. And having 6 people fishing just leads to better chances of catching something than having 5. Or it could be like The Sims and they just catch a boot and call it a day. It's like, so, how do we slice this boot? It's like, we're not gonna cook it, man! The constant awkward shuffling I have to do to communicate with Shizune, not to mention her increasing fidgeting, make me think it would be good to give her a go at fishing. Hey guys, can we switch over now? Sure, Lily?
No, please, I have no idea how to fish.
I sign what they say, given that I seem to have taken Misha's place as Shizune's interpreter right now.
How magnanimous of you, Lily.
Oh boy, here we go. I don't bother translating what she says for fear of sparkling and nullified. Shizune says you should at least try. Might even turn out to be fun.
Very well. Akira, how do you use this?
It's pretty simple. I wonder how ethical it is to purposely completely change what Shizune said like that. At least it paid off. They switched roles, but... she hasn't changed at all, really, has she? Still the same kind of excited expression on her face. Now it sounds just like, huh? Huh?
I think I understand. What bait do you think would be best to use? I'd prefer something that wouldn't hurt the fish too much.
If putting a hook through their mouth, I don't think the bait's gonna hurt them much more. Letting it go? No, don't do that.
But if it isn't big, there's little point in killing it.
With my hands freed, it's much easier for me to interpret what everyone's saying. Now Shizune is the one that has to deal with her hands being full, but she seems to take it in her stride.
That's so arrogant. Okay, I'll only reel in the big ones too, from now on.
What you saying? Akira just sighs after I interpret for her. No, I don't like that. Add only, a fish is a fish. You can take what you can get. Fortunately, Shizune can't hear her, and Lily doesn't seem to be paying much attention now. Lily's taken to fishing easily. It is a very relaxed activity, after all. It isn't long before they both catch fish, and surprisingly, Lily is just as interested in which is the bigger of the two as Shizune is. This whole, it's like, this relaxed pastime, fish, you lunch fish and run out, and you essentially tears through the fish's mouth. You reel it in and then you cook it, or you put it back in, whatever you decide in this sport. Can you imagine if we were the ones being fished? Some giant fishing rod comes out of the sky and just reels up and you're like, my lip! And they just check our size or some shit and throw it back in. Down it's like, whap! I don't know, that's just a real surreal image in my mind right there. As the hours pass, it seems like they're even starting to have fun. At the end of the day, we have several good-sized fish between us. Even Hideaki and Misha managed to catch one. No one brings up that we were competing to see who could catch more. I don't think it matters to anyone anymore. Shizune and Misha are talking between themselves some distance away, and Lily and Hideaki are doing the same. I decided to take advantage of the quiet moment to talk with Akira. Lily and Shizune got on well today. I didn't really expect it, seeing how they act towards each other at school. She gives an amused snort. It looks like she doesn't take their feuding as seriously as I do. They've got their reasons. Lil and I are going away for a while tomorrow, so we thought we'd just pop by. In the end, I'm glad we did. After a brief silence, she stretches loudly and then claps her hand to get everyone's attention. Hands, I mean. Well, that looks like enough to feed everyone. We should be getting back now. Lily nods, but then hesitates. Even with her face clouding a bit, she still looks to be in a better mood than this morning. Akira really seems to know how to handle her and diffuse her antipathy towards Shizune pretty well. Today's catch looks delicious. I kinda wish I had some soy sauce so I could just eat it now.
I thought you wanted me to cook it.
You don't think eating it raw would be okay? Despite Akira's protest or joke lids, I can't tell which, we decide to wait to at least cook the fish before eating it. It's already become pretty late while we were out, and by the time we arrive back at Shizune's house, it's a good time for dinner. What the fuck? Da, 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 da. No introduction to her parents, not yet, not yet. I mean, how's that gonna go, man? Because he's already spent the night over. So, like, who the hell are you guys? That isn't Shizune's parents. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? It's like, Shizune, so your parents don't have blue hair? I don't know. Honestly, well, that's the thing with anime characters. They can have whatever hair color they want, and it won't seem odd to any other characters, except blondes for some reason. Like, remember freaking Clannad, like Sunohara, like, all of it is like blonde hair, but it's later revealed, spoilers, he's actually natural black hair, and he dyes it, and like, oh, I'm a delinquent, so I must dye my hair. And just like, you got Tomoya with freaking natural blue hair. At least I think it's natural. Because come to think of it, I don't think it's, well, his father was old, so he's got grey hair, obviously. But still, you get the idea. And then there's Kyo, freaking Kotomi. Just so many characters with unusual hair color. So I don't see what the freaking big deal is. It's just like, oh no, because that's a thing, you know, in Japan. When like someone dyes their hair blonde, it's usually a sign that they're like, you know, going against the grain, a bit of a delinquent and all that, a bit of a rebel. But applying that to an anime when you've got characters with various different hair color, it just doesn't seem like it really fits, does it? But anyway, some of my pills spilled out all over the bottom of my bag, which I didn't realize until minutes before I was set up to go to bed last night. I spent quite a bit of time scraping them out of my luggage. So when I'm going to sit a bit more comfortably because my legs. By the time I get up, I'm already starting the day with a migraine from a combination of trouble falling asleep and waking up late.